Hey, what is up guys, I'm Deondre, and today I'm going to come back with you another video, and it's going to be a trade rumor, and it's going to be another Deondre Jordan trade rumor. I personally thought I was done making Deondre Jordan trade rumors, because I thought he was going to want to go to the Cavs, if the Cavs were going to trade for him, but no, he wanted to come out and say he wants to go to the Rockets. I hate you, Deondre Jordan. Pick a team, and Cavs, if you trade for him, just trade for him. Same with the Rockets. I don't want to make another Deondre Jordan trade video. Deondre Jordan, please keep your mouth shut and don't say you want to go to another team. I'm tired of making videos on you, but I also need to make a video and I want to make a video on you. It's weird. It's a bipolar decision. It's kind of 50-50. But yeah, without further ado, without me rambling on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so the first thing I think I have to get into is the trade package itself. What the trade package would I think it would look like would be the Clippers would get Eric Gordon, Ryan Anderson, and Nene, while the Rockets would get Deondre Jordan and Gallinari. Gallinari has been a very, very underperforming player. I thought he would be better, but no. And then obviously Deondre Jordan, great center, rebounding, blocking, all, you know, he's really athletic. He was part of Lob City. He's a beast. The dude's a beast. And I'm pretty sure he's, like 27? He's pretty young. He's in his prime years right now. But now that I got the trade package out of the way, let's get why this makes sense for the teams. The first thing I'm going to get into is the Los Angeles Clippers and why it makes sense for them. Right now, they are ranked 18th in three-point shooting this year, and if they got Eric Gordon and Ryan Anderson, two known three-point shooters, Eric Gordon was in the three-point shooting contest, and they both average over 14 points per game and 30% from three. So, I mean, two really good three-point shooters to a team that needs three-point shooting. Well, that makes a lot of sense. And Eric Gordon, well, he's been having great years ever since he left my team, the Pelicans, and he wanted to get injured every year with them. Then he went to the Rockets, and well, he became the sixth man of the year, and he became a really, really valuable player, and the Clippers could desperately use him. And Ryan Anderson, he won't change your team around, but he is a very valuable asset to come off the bench, as he's been that pretty much his whole career. And I mean, he can give you a spark. When that dude gets hot, and he is on fire. Like, he doesn't miss a shot. It's crazy. But also, they would be getting a solid point guard in Eric Gordon, as Patrick Beverley. They have Patrick Beverley, and that they traded with the Rockets. But the only problem with that is the dude is out for the year. So yeah, and right now their starting point guard isn't all that. He's only averaging 9.2 points per game, 5.5 assists per game, and 3.2 rebounds per game, which is a pretty good stat line. But I mean, Eric Gordon is a lot better. Another reason he's not starting right now is because he has to worry about Chris Paul, and you're not going to start over Chris Paul. And last year he didn't start, well, because he had to worry about James Harden. So he really never had a chance to start. And then when he was with the Pelicans, he was a shooting guard, and he did start. So, I mean, he can definitely start on a team, and he's a very, very solid player. And if they got him to replace Beverly, and then and I'm not even going to try to say his last name, that Milo's point guard that's starting for the Clippers right now, they moved him to the bench, that'd be extremely, extremely solid point guard combo, and I think it would help them out a ton. And also, they would be getting two good replacements, as right now they're getting a nice veteran center in Nene to replace Deondre Jordan leaving. They would also be getting Ryan Anderson, who can play small forward also. Like, he played it with the New Orleans Pelicans in the playoffs. So the dude can definitely play small forward and replace that miss with Gallinari, and then obviously just get him a solid point guard and replace that Patrick Beverley left when he got injured. So now that I got into why that makes sense for all the Los Angeles Clippers reason, let's get into the reason why it makes sense for the Houston Rockets. Alright, so they could have one of the deadliest backcourts in the entire league. Probably besides the New Orleans Pelicans with the DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis combo. If they were able to get DeAndre Jordan, it would be unbelievable. I mean, I don't know how, like, they would have to come up with this, but what I think they would have to do is move Clint Capela to power forward. That might cause defensive, like, they might have to, it might be kind of weird on defense. It'd be hard to guard some teams that go small ball on them. But then again, if you go small ball and try to just abuse them on offense, then they're going to abuse you on, then they're also going to abuse you on offense. So it's going to be weird. But I mean, it would be definitely one of the deadliest combos in the entire league. I don't know if it would really work out, but it would be a good experiment, and it can't hurt to try. So, I mean, right now what they would be doing is Clint Capela would move to power forward, and Deondre Jordan would move to center. As the reason you move Capela is because Capela is much more mobile. He is an inch shorter, and he is 25 pounds lighter than Deondre Jordan. So, way more mobile, way more athletic. I just think power forward would be able to fit Capela more than DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan's more of a stay-at-home center, block your shot if you come in the lane, dunk on you and all that. Kind of a Shaq-like center. Not as good as Shaq, but like a Shaq-like center. Clint Capela is more of an athletic center. And I mean, yes, Clint Capela would absolutely destroy power forwards, but other power forwards that can shoot would also kind of hurt Clint Capela because can't really guard on the perimeter. So I don't know how that would work. It would just be a good experiment to see. Maybe those twin towers down there would work. Maybe not. You never know. It can't hurt to try. And also, they are currently ranked 21 in points allowed this year. So they're pretty good on defense. But their points per game allowed doesn't really match it. Like, they're actually pretty good on defense, but I guess their post defense isn't that good because, I mean, allowing that many points a game is not good. And if they added Deondre Jordan, who's one of the best defensive players, or defensive center, should I say, in the league, well, that's extremely, extremely good. And then you'd be combining that with CP3 and Clint Capela, and those are two other great defensive players. CP3 won Defensive Player of the Year many times. He won steal leader. He was a very good defensive player. And then Clint Capela having a breakout season this year, and he's just absolutely destroying people with blocks and all of that. He's became an actual juggernaut down there. I don't know how. He's pretty much had a breakout year, but he's young, so he's still developing. And also, this would give them one of the most unguardable teams in the entire NBA, and they could actually compete with the Golden State Warriors. Because just hear me out. This would spread the court out so much. Like, it would be unfathomable, because just think, you would have to not only worry about the good three-point shooters that they would have, which would be Harden, CP3, Ariza, and Gallinari, that new pickup, who can shoot a three. Gallinari can shoot three, but he's not the deadliest, but he's still a three-point shooter, so you have to worry about all those three-point shooters. And I mean, usually you just have to guard the perimeter and just put a center on Capela, but no, because now you'd have to guard two great big men at this point, and it would be both of them would average over 14 points per game, and, well, it wouldn't be that easy, because now if you have to put pretty much two centers or big power forward on them two, then you have to worry about Chris Paul finding James Harden wide open, because you have to worry about those two big players on the block. But now, I mean, now that I got into all the benefits for this, do I think it will happen? No, because there's no way they're giving up Clint Capela for Deondre Jordan. There's no way. And I just don't see Clint Capela and Deondre Jordan being able to work out in the paint. Only, not because it would be too congested, but just because their defense. They wouldn't work out on defense that well. And the only way it would really work out is if you put Clint Capela on the bench, Deondre Jordan to start, or the other way around, and then sub one in. Nothing that I think either one of them would want to do. And I think Clint Capela would feel disrespected for how good he's playing, and then just DeAndre Jordan gets traded and all that. So I don't think this trade will happen. Do I think that it could happen? Yes. Do I think it will? No. But I mean, it would be a cool experiment to see. I mean, if it worked out, it would be one of the best things to ever happen. But if it didn't work out, well, they could be in for a bad treat. I think the only way this trade would work out is if, for some reason, the Rockets either got rid of Clint Capela in the trade, or they just moved one of them to the bench, DeAndre Jordan or Clint Capela. Neither one of them were willing to do that, I don't think. So, yeah. But unfortunately, guys, that is going to be it for this video. And if you did like the video at any point, hit the like button. It would mean the world to me. And also, if you really, really like the video and want to help me out, hit the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. And like, y'all would really help me out. We're at 132 subscribers. Y'all been killing it lately with all this sport. Thank y'all so much. Kids, something about you either. Remember, never do your vegetables. Always eat your drugs. Stay safe, stay well. Goodbye.